Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be an advanced Pilates reformer workout, so let's get started. I'm going to be on one medium spring. We're gonna start with our box on. So if you need to go grab your box, take a few seconds, and it's going to be on short box position. Once you're set up, I'm going to stand onto my carriage facing my box. So there are two options here. Feet can stay down onto your platform behind you. If you want it to take it really to that advanced level, we can step up onto the foot bar. So for purposes of the advanced version of this exercise, I'm gonna go onto my foot bar. So my forearms are gonna come down onto my box, and I'm gonna step one toe up onto my foot bar to start, get nice and stable in that opposite leg that's onto the carriage. Once you feel comfortable, I'm gonna step my other toe up to meet. So legs are completely together, step out, press out onto your carriage. I'm gonna drop my heels now to the right. I'm in this twisted plank position. From here, we're gonna scooter those knees in and out. Find that breath. You're in this twisted plank position, and then scootering those knees. Hello, obliques, right away. You're pushing away from those shoulders, really separate those shoulder blades, staying stacked. Shoulders are stabilizing you. If you want to spice this up, press that carriage out. Bottom knee is going to crunch into the chest. Reach back for that foot bar, bring it in. Crunch, bring it in. 7 more. 6. Here for 5. Deep breath. 4. 3. Here for 2. Last one, crunch, bring it in, step down to safety. Okay, from here, my bottom foot, which was on my right, is going to step onto my carriage. Step that left foot back. So my heel is high, my hands are still down onto my box. I'm gonna bend deep into that right knee. That is my base foot. That's what's gonna be firing up. Press out onto your carriage. Scooter that back knee again, in and out. Try to find light fingertips on that box once you feel stable. You can even take one hand off. You're staying low. If you feel comfortable, take the other hand off. Stay low. Scooter back knee in and out. Here for 8. 7, strong core, stay connected. 6. Here for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Halfway in, small pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Bring that carriage in. Whew. Booty on fire already. Okay, keeping the hands onto your box, deep bend into that right knee. Take that left leg behind you. Nice and long. We're maintaining that slight bend and lift and lower that left leg. Square off those hips, point those toes. Light pressure on that box. If this hurts your wrist, make a fist. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Little prance. Okay, Now that right foot, that was the base onto the carriage, we're gonna flip around. Come seated, right foot to headrest. Straddling that box. So now we're seated. You're gonna take on to that short strap, put it right above the elbows, right above the right elbow. Both hands come to the back of the head, get tall. We're gonna laterally flex towards your foot bar. Move within that spine, restack. And bend, restack. Deep breath here. Try not to pull on the back of that neck. If you are, place the fingers to the ears instead. Move from the spine. We're gonna spice it up on this next one. Glutes to a hover. You're in that low squat. Laterally flex. 7, 6, 5, full body movement now. Keep going. Here for 4, 3, keep that tailbone down. 2, 1, restack. Hold that hover. Extend the arms. Right back to the head. Extend the arms to the head. If you're feeling like it's too much, you can always bring those glutes down. Hold it if you can. 8, 7, 6, squat a little lower. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Relax. Don't ditch that strap. Just put it into your hand. I'm going to go long loop. That bottom right leg now is going to come into this sideways Z position, I like to call it. So it's almost like that Z sit. So shin is parallel to the edge of your box. Drop the bottom knee now down towards your carriage. So halfway kneeling, halfway Z sit. Get comfortable however you need. My outside hand, left hand is onto my hip. Palm is up, mermaid stretch. Restack. Think long and lengthy. Good. Stay wide in that chest. Last 7, 6, 5. Here for 4. Good, restack. Last 3, nice and long. 2, and 1. Bring it in. Okay, put that strap now to the outside hand, left hand. I'm gonna go onto short strap. If it gets too heavy or if you're straining, back to long. Right hand is on the hip. My forearm is gonna be nice and long. Squeeze the armpit and squeeze the elbow into your side, okay? So it's nice and connected. You're just gonna hinge. Open that door, close. Open, squeeze, and close. Watch that that wrist does not break. If you feel like it's compensating, long strap. We're getting into that rotator cuff here. And reach. Don't try to find a bigger range of motion and let that elbow drift away. So really squeeze it, make it small. 5, 4. See, my elbow wants to drift. I gotta squeeze. 3, stay mindful. Here for 2. Whew. And 1, bring it in. All right, I felt that all the way down my arm. We know it's working. Hang up that strap. You're in this perfect position now for side overs. So maintain that slight Z sit. If you have a safety strap on your reformer, go ahead and tuck that left leg underneath your safety strap. You have 2 options here. So you either tuck that leg under, square off the hips, or you can go under the foot bar and use that to anchor. So whatever feels good for your hips. I'm gonna go into my safety strap for this one, and then on the other side, I'll use the foot bar so you can see what it looks like. Bottom hand comes to my headrest, and I'm starting to find that tension in that safety strap. Really square off your hips by flexing the foot and anchoring those toes forward. You can see that nice, perfect position. From here, top hand behind the hip, or behind the head, not behind the hip. So top hand behind the head, and then we're just gonna take that bottom arm and tap the head. Drop, tap, and drop. Here you go. Deep breath here. Take your breaks when you need them. This is pretty spicy. For 7, 6, good. 5, nice and long. 4, side overs in 3. This is our prep. Here for 2. Last one, pause. Reach into that well. Squeeze to lift. Deep breath here. Reach long to that oblique. Squeeze to lift. Ooh, you're gonna shake. 7, 6, 5, good, keep it strong. 4, 3, keep that glute working. Here for 2, and 1. Grab that frame, reach long, stretch. You're gonna feel a nice deep stretch in that low back. All right, and we're gonna come on up, take that foot out of your strap, take a minute, and then step off to that same side of your reformer. So I'm on the right side of my reformer. As you can see, we're working the whole right side first, and then we're gonna hit the left. Okay, so I'm gonna pop my foot, my left foot up against my box. You're gonna find a little bit of an adjustment when this happens, but once it's locked in, it'll be secure from there. Hands are gonna come onto my foot bar to start, and my right foot is down onto my floor. That is my base foot. Find that deep lunge. Allow that box to adjust. Come back up. Deep lunge into that right knee. Drive up from that heel. Once you feel comfortable, take one hand off. Then maybe the other. Shift the weight forward. Drive up. Long spine. Hand either on your hips. They can be behind you. Prayer mode, so it works for you, but you're shifting that weight and you're staying long in the spine so that you're really firing up in that right glute. Here you go. Nice and slow. Resist that blue, or that medium spring, excuse me. 7. Here for 6. Strong core. 5. Draw it in. 4. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in. Take a second. A little prance if you need to. We are getting into an arabesque. This is an advanced movement. If you've never done this before, you can try it out today, see where you're at. So what it entails is we're keeping that foot tucked onto our box. Lunge deep again into that right knee. Hands are on the foot bar for this. From here, you're gonna bring that carriage in and start to lift the abdominals, push away using the shoulders, push away from that foot bar. Bring that right foot to a hover. Drop it down, back into that lunge. Lots of abdominals here, lots of upper body stability and strength. So bring it in, start to push away, round in the spine, hover that foot, and back down to drop. See if you can just get to that small hover, bringing that foot off the floor, even if it's an inch. If you've done this before, you know that you can go to full arabesque, bending that right knee into the chest. Big scoop from the abdominals, send those glutes up, drop the gaze. And back down. You can kick behind you, nice and long. Right back down. And make it a combo, crunch. Little cardio here, speed it up. Kick out. Crunch, bring it in, scoop, scoop, scoop. And out. Back down. Crunch, here we go. Last 10 seconds, wherever you're at. Up. 9. 8. 7, stick with me. Here we go. Last 6. Kick long. Crunch. 5. 4. Finish strong. 3. Here for 2 and 1. Drop it down, glide it in. Whew. Little cardio, heart rate is up. All right, step off, give it a little prance. Now we're gonna do all that stuff on the other side. So step back up onto your carriage, right from the beginning. Here we go, halfway done. Okay, hands start onto your box to start. Put one foot up, doesn't matter which one, because we're gonna lean to the left now. Bring your forearms down. They're either on the platform, on that foot bar like before. When you're ready, start to press out onto your carriage a bit so you have some space for that other foot to reach, whether it's platform or foot bar. Press out, drop your heels now to the left, to the left. All right, scooter those knees. In and out. Threw a little Beyonce in there. Whoops. And stay low. Other oblique. Press out. I'm going to add that crunch. Bottom leg again. Left leg for this side. Crunch. Bring it in. Stay scooped. Crunch. Bring it in. You don't have to add that crunch. Just a progression here. Listen to your body. Wherever you're at today, it's exactly where you should be. Crunch. Last 7. I know we're a little fatigued right now. 6. My voice is definitely shaking. 5. Here for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Crunch. Bring it in. Knees or feet come down. Reverse the stretch. Okay, so now left foot stays onto that carriage. Right foot stems behind you. One side always feels different. So go slow, find your balance, find your stability first. Hands stay down onto your box. Press out into that deep lunge. Scooter that back knee now in and out. Try to go just fingertips, maybe one hand. If you're feeling confident, strength is there, stability is there, other hand off. This is my more unstable side, so really got to concentrate on here. I check in with my abdominals every time. These are my stabilizers. I'm squeezing my glutes, making sure everything works together so I can be successful. For 7, 6, good, stay planted, bend that knee. 5, hello glute. 4, 3, 2, we got those pulses, halfway in, small pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down, bring it in. Good. Whew. Quad and glute on fire. Okay. Get my hand out of my way. Bend my left knee, planting into that foot. Let that glute fire up. Kick that right leg long behind me. Square off those hips. Stay low. Here we go. Lift and lower. Fist. Wrist is getting a little iffy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. All right, little prance out. This is where we turn to the other side. So now my left foot goes into my headrest. Flip around, straddle. My back will be to you for a bit, but I'll still be cueing. Reach up for that long strap, but take the short right above the elbow. So get comfortable on your box, you're straddling it. Hands behind the head. Gotta scoot back a bit. There we go. And lateral flexion, reach. And restack. Moving from that spine. Make sure you're staying tall, not pushing on your head, no cranking in that neck. One more, and then we're gonna find that squat hover. Hover up, keep going, lateral flexion. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna hold it in 2. I know those legs are fired up. 1, hold it, extend the arms. Back to the head. Extend the arms, tap the head. 7, get a little lower. Hello, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Whew, full body spice on this one. Okay, taking that left leg now, back to that slight half Z sit. Shin is up against the edge of your box. Drop the right knee down. Half kneeling, half Z. I'm going into that long loop again. Get adjusted. Right hand on your hip. Reach long for that mermaid stretch. I see this as our downtime. Good. Last 6, reach long. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3. Good. Here for 2. And 1. Restack. Good. Nice deep stretch. Arm is working. Put that short strap or long strap in the outside hand again for that abduction, that little open and close of the window. I'll start with a few reps on the short strap. This is my more dominant side. Okay. Squeeze the armpit, elbow stays close. Open up. Close up that window. And open. Deep breath every time. You can probably hear I exaggerate my breath with movements. Keeps me precise and in control. My abdominals stay more engaged with that also. So check in. 6, 5, 4. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in. Hang it up. Good. Just get a little stretch in here, whatever you got to do. Keeping that left leg now down onto your box. We're going to get into that side over. So as promised, I'm going to put that top leg now underneath the foot bar rather than that safety strap. So this might be a little nicer on some people's hips. Always an option. It doesn't make a huge difference. There's just more alignment from the leg to the hip. Find what works for you. I'm going to really flex that foot. And then top hand behind the head, perfect lateral flexion, squeeze the glute, square off. From here, tap that head, lower. Tap and reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, side over in, 2. Here we go, behind the head and reach. Restack, reach, back into that oblique. Last 7, I know it's spicy, 6, 5, 4, stay wide, 3, 2, last 1. Reach for that frame, drop it down, stretch. Stretch feels so good after those. Okay, we're gonna step it off now to the other side. We have those lunging with arabesque. So bend that bottom or bend that right foot now. Left foot is now down onto your floor. Find that adjustment in your box. Bring your hands to the foot bar to start. When you're ready, deep lunge into that left knee. Bring it in for a few. Catch your breath and then take one hand off. Drive back up, then maybe the other. One side always feels different, really tight. Shift that weight forward. Drive up from that heel. Nice and long. long through the crown of that head also. For 8, 7, here for 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Prep for that arabesque. Grab your foot bar. Again, try wherever you're at today. Just see if you can get that foot to a hover. So from here, back into that deep lunge. Send that carriage back. When you're ready, start to bring the carriage in. Push up from that left foot. Scoop from the abdominals. Find that hover. Strong shoulders. Separate the shoulder blades. Right back down. And lift. Find that hover. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Really drop the gaze. That's going to scoop those abdominals, spine to ceiling. I'm really shaking now. So let's do this. If you're finding that crunch, full arabesque, kick behind you, or just that hover. You can make it a combo. You do you for 10 more seconds. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, even if it's smaller, keep going, keep moving. 6, 5, 4, you're in control of that carriage. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, drop it down, glide it in. Whew, nice job. Okay, prance it out. We're gonna remove that box. It's time for our cool down with the one and only feet and straps. You're welcome to join. Throw on a heavy spring, one medium, one heavy now. Lie on down. This is where we get to thank ourselves for all the hard work we did. So put those large loops into your feet. After all that lunging, we are going to lubricate out those hips. So drop that tailbone heavy, make sure you're connected. Slight external rotation in those legs towards the ceiling, and then open up leg circles. My hips just popped. Good release. Core is still strong. You're moving within the center of your body. However wide or small those circles are, it's totally up to you. Maybe you need them a little bigger today, maybe a little smaller. Try and relax a bit. And I'm going to reverse it now. Lower, open, bring back together at the top. One more. Grab those ropes. Find a little hamstring stretch, so really point those toes or flex those toes, point. Tailbone can lift a little heavier here, that's okay for that deeper stretch. Find internal rotation, external, little circles within those ankles. Bend those knees, you're still holding onto your ropes. Sway side to side from the spine. Happy baby. Decompress here, a little spine massage. And back to center, soles of the feet together. So really wide hips, push them away. Bring the bottom of your feet together, hold onto your ropes, drop down into the well, and relax. A few deep breaths here. This is where I like to reset. Let go of any tension you're holding onto, whether it's your forehead, your jaw, maybe your shoulders are crunched. Find that release. You can close your eyes. One more exhale. Slowly bring those legs up. Take off one strap at a time. Reach for that foot bar. Glide it in. Hang up your loops. And roll on up. And there we have it, advanced workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you broke a little sparkle sweat with me. I'll see you next time. Check out my next video, and I'll see you soon.